this guy, Pastor Zone, Pastor Zone. What is about to find over? Yes, Nagisha.
Seniyaphetha.
Ana dance. Ubona ana dance la. Uyena.
Seniyaphetha.
The camera's flashing, lights, camera, action. It's time and it's blood, and it's passion. Hey, have a conversation. Talk about it if you're about it with no hesitation. Ooh, representing for your area code. Coming to you live from your favorite show. It's the forecast. Hey, talk about it if you're about it with no hesitation.
Welcome to the Forecast Podcast.
Ukubona mosakhulu ukuthi abantu banale story zokuthi ngaqala ukuyithanda lento ngisemncane. Hayi mina yikho leyo nto bafo. Because akekho umuntu obengumazi oshuthayo. Umuntu obengumazi nje ukuthi mhlawumbe ukuthiwa into engayifanisa neartist umuntu obedlala isiginci endaweni. And uyazi umuntu odlala isiginci endaweni ukuthi umazela ukuthi hayi udlala la endaweni they will never go anywhere else. Yabo. So uqala kwami ukushutha into engayiqala esontweni. Nakhona esontweni vethu ngoba yabo you trying to find something to do. Uyazama ngala esigele mnganami uyabona ukuthi uyazi vethu abo mosanda kuphuma e high school ngoba thina sasana lento leyo yokudance.
Sure.
Ukuthi like isibaningi besicabanga ukuthi we will make it out of dance. Yabo kanti ke abanye bethu sagcina sesishoot.
As ngizokuphula kancane I want to come back to the dancing part. Udancer, what do you think you're going to become? Like mawuthi ngizophumelela ngokudance. What dreams did you have? Do you feel like you're going to be a boss of dances like or you know
That's actually a very good question, yes. Abanye bethu siyasho nje ukuthi yabo I want to be something big.
Sure.
But yabo mawusayibizanga something into ofuna ukuba yiyona akako be thing. Yabo. Usafunisela.
Sure.
Usafunisela kahle. So yabona njoba ungibuze lo mbuzo manje ngiyacabanga ukuthi ngempela ngangitshethi ngizofika phi ngokudansa.
Nami ngicabanga ukuthi kuba yini okay uzudansile then you know
because even ama competition bro wazi ukuthi kusazoba inkinga kuyongena ama competition kumele uphante lelo roach lelo lokwazi ukungena yabo ufike nakhona mhlambe ubahlula abaningi next thing yabo awuwin. The only thing ogoduka nayo ukuthi no I'm the top 5 like KZN ngoba uzosibanibani
kodwa you still a dancer so
but you still a dancer yabo and you find ukuthi you spend most of your time uthi your lepa dog
sure
hlele endlini uyalepa ufunda ama moves.
Do you not feel ukuthi every time someone looks at a photographer they feel the same?
I think so ngoba ngathini into fethu yabo sama creative thina silwa ngokuthi I'm pouring so much passion into this so it should pay out.
Sure.
But you actually have no plan ukuthi how should it pay out. Yabo
Thank you.
ngoba njoba ungibuza ukuthi ngangiplan ukuya how far ngelo ntonga nge dance. If you ask me the same question when it comes to the same thing I'm doing right now ukuthi ke sengikhulile manje senginayi direction but mhlawumbe if you had asked me before COVID because I think abaningi bethu had a reawakening after ilontonga after COVID la ubone khona ukuthi yazini lento yokuthi I need multiple incomes.
Sure.
Into yangempela. As much as you do what you do when you feeling azuthi your passion should be rewarded. But if you have no business structure like into fethu as much as uba excited ngokuthi I'm doing this out of my passion but kumele uyibuke na ukuthi kwindlela isime ngikusona ngingakwazi ukuphila at the same time ngiqhubeke ngenze lento engiyenzayo. Yabo ngoba I think when you've done that part well more than anyone eThekwini of having ilontunga having to do something that you love ngoba wena ukushutha bafe sakrampa thina oslupha ngokushutha uthe uphu MC awu mhlawumbe MC unayo video noma unazi ithombo yabo masifuna ukuyongenela ama competition into kanjalo but yabo that that business aspect of it, some are creative of it, we don't really
Really?
focus on it, yabo.
Sure.
Ngobani abantu who still, like, you know, some guys are dance and dance namanje, and it's paying them somehow. Now what dance would say, how can I translate lama dance moves into yabo something tangible in the account?
No, please.
Same thing goes for your creativity, yabo.
Sure.
Ingakho you find abanye they do ilonto ngama exhibition, uyibuza uthi hawu lo mchita uyashutha kodwa manje bo ithombe zakhe noyifaka kuma exhibition, abantu are willing to pay for these pictures, yabo. So as much as into ithanda une passion yayo, kumele usondelane nabantu abathanda imali khona uzoza ukuthi how do I translate this into something tangible?
Sure.
Iyona ke into enza ukuthi into nakhona ibe nesisindo. Like udokotela umhlonipho ngoba wazi ukuthi kuyahola kodokotela.
Sure.
So umuntu oKabelo uzomhlonipha ngani?
Mhlawumbe singakayi kude kakhulu lapho ngifuna ukuphazamisa kancane lo mcabango because ngifila ngathi ininto eshilo lapho in that segment. But there's a thing engifila ngathi people are missing when they get to see you for the first time or when they get to hear of you in the craft yakho ishaya. It's a background story of how you became who you are. About the psychological part that says, I was once not who I am today, and now I am who I am because of who I once was. So there's a time of your life where usa umntwana kini, yabo. What were your dreams, visions, and goals? What were you thinking about when you were small? Were you a creative? Were you painting, doing anything along the sides of what you're doing? And as you were going, when did you realize that you could be a creative? Or did you always feel that you are a creative?
What I can say, ukuthi angazi mhlawumbe abanye are born creatives. Let me just say mhlawumbe most of us are born as creatives. Kuya ngokuthi into that when you feel strongly about, do you follow or uyiyeke as a thing nje. Mina ngasho ukuthi growing up bebehlezi bengitshela ukuthi bengiyithanda into enomsebenzi wezandla. Because omkhulu bami babelamana beba u5 and kuyigceke elilodwa so umuzo omkhulu. So umkhulu oyedwa ukwazi ukwakha, omunye ukwazi ukwakha izitswebhu, omunye ukwazi ukudlala ama instruments, omunye ugude kwinto zengadi, omunye kwimfuyo uyazi imfuyo njengoba ezazi. So mina I think as umuntu okhule kwe environment ekanjalo, bengi curious ngezinto eziningi. So even the creative aspects of it, yabo bangasho ukuthi mhlambe ngikhule kade ngihlupha noma, but mobu ukuthi izinto kade ngihlupha ngazo, they were drawing me more toward the creativity side. Uyabo ngoba into enokudweba phakathi lento yokudweba ama toilet ngango number 1. Uyabo so into ene art phakathi at that time ngeke ngisho ukuthi mhlambe ngaqala lapho kuba creative or anything like that, but I feel ukuthi mawukuthi izona izinto kade ngizenza ngikhula futhi vele ngangivele ngiyithanda into ene creativity phakathi.
As you are touching on something that's very important ukuthi thina creativity sasi creative singazi creative because you could capture an image of something masuyenza wena ngenye into like wakhe imoto yocingo but that's something engikhule nami ngiyenze lokushini yabo nje ukukhuluma yami I'm seeing something someone speaking about my life without me having to speak about it. Yabo that's you right now. It's a mirror effect. Yabo yazi journey yakho neyami yafana. Now I started in church mawuthi yakhumbula. I started in church just saying hey angibe useful because really
yeah, boy, it's
nothing Christian nghlila bana ngizama ukuba Christian
there's nothing much I'm doing vele yabo and there's something okumnandi yabo.
Yeah.
You want to be around most of the time.
Hey bro.
Yabo uthi uyazama ukuconvince all of ukuthi no guys yazini asenze something something.
Sure.
So abanye they like the idea abanye bathana talking because ngeinto zami yabo. Nakhona it doesn't make you a better Christian.
I know it doesn't.
It just makes you an active person.
Sure.
Yeah, but
I can definitely say it didn't make me a better Christian to shoot some of it because I could watch Nxumalo over and over and edit out there. I watched it. Mose, sure, Mose. So, you could creativity, but you know, growing up, you used to making motors of things. It's something that's really important for a child because I feel like a lot of kids skipped that part of their lives today. Or they never became children. But they bizarre and when also expecting responsibility. I think that's why even Naldozo, depression, frustration. It's more vast with them. Tina, it's depression.
Ibisiza lento ukuthi aniphume nihambe niyodlala eminyango.
Sure.
Yabo ngama senihlangene niyingane if as much as you do crazy things. But ukuningi nakhona uba ufunda ukuba competitive.
Sure.
Ngoba if wena mina ngizofika ngenze mhlambe iCorolla. Noma mhlambe ngenze iTruck. Wena ufika uzokwenza nawe iTruck kodwa lakhe iTruck liyanqekuza ikhanda. Yabo it tilts back and forth.
Sure.
Uyabona ukuthi lapho already esquadini sekuwena umuntu already ngeinhliziyo we are giving you your awards ukuthi hayi yalishaya iTruck Msizi. Yabo already umuntu useyayazi lane yakhe lapho ukuthi hama kufika emotweni.
Sure.
So naloko yabona ukuthi nakhona ngeke ublame abazali ngoba ngeke nabo ngeke basho ukuthi bangayibackup kanjani lento ukuthi ha no ingane si support ithanda ukwenza imoto zeyincingo. Mina ngakurealize lokho ukuthi that was art sengifika kuma multiracial. Kuthiwa senza ama project. Ngangayenza ukunikeza 3 months ukuthi nenze project. Ufike ngo last minute mina mhlambe night before.
Sure.
Kolekelo zoyincingo lezo nekhopha ngakho imoto ngifike esikoleni ngidriver kanje.
Sure.
Yabo. And everyone went crazy. As yawubekwe library. Angiunderstand ke le.
Do you feel ukuthi being in a multiracial school versus those normal caste schools, black schools, has a difference when it comes to appreciation of ikhono lakho as umuntu?
Big yes. Big yes. Ngobani abantu bethu bayithanda into abangayijwayela. So ingakho nathi kunzima ukuthi ama creative athole appreciation kakhulu from yabo our own skin color. Ngobani sibaningi is talented.
Sure.
Yabo.
Sure.
Sinalento leyo ukuthi mangazi ukuthi umsizi yakwazi ukuyenza nami ngingakwazi ukuyenza.
Sure.
Akayena uNkulunkulu. So naloko yabona ukuthi nakhona ukungabi nabo abantu like abantu abahlezi bephethe ama communities bahlezi befocus ekutheni ukuthi abantu badinga iholo mase likhona iholo lizokwenziwa. Uyabo nazi ingane zizama ukuhlanganisa izinto zokwenza emahall nithi hayi no asikwazi ukunikeza ukuthi nizosebenzisa iholo senifuna ukuzokwenza lemkhuba yeni. Uyabo so even nama community leaders nabo ababelieveli kwilonto nga youth as much as they say they do.
So basically masithi abazali nabo bebe khona at the time bebona creative. Sengibuzela ukuthi lokuthona i-community nama community leaders aren't in support of ilento le art yakho emotionally or even helping you with resources, hence why the other schools are better because bona form a community that helps belingane excel in whatever they do. I think that's what happens with sports as well because elokishini zonke siphiwe sikwazi ukudlala ibhola. But none of us ever make it out of elokishini. Mhlawumbe uba wani oyo nayo meeting.
Ngiyakubona lokho yabo ungakofiki kude. As much as sonke kade sidlala ibhola kodwa akekho ongathi mina ubaba wefike ezongibuka unless wayithanda ibhola.
Sure.
So wena kunabazali abangalithanda ibhola
kuba njani
kuba njani uyadlala ibhola like you really good.
And yena nixabanisayo kusendlini kakhulu leyo. Xatshaniswe lento uyithanda uyenza. Yabo. But do you feel ukuthi imabi sibalekise isoda? So put the soda. Let's say soda with soda. So ilende leyo ukuthi umzali endlini lento oyithandayo kakhulu yona igcina ixabanele.
Yebo.
So njalo ngikuthethela leyo nto kuphela.
And into abazokublema ngayo bazothi how nawe uhlulekile ukusichazela nami into engiyithola ngiyithanda.
Sure.
Yabo. And uyazi ukuthi uma uyithanda into unako ukwenza izinto ezubulima per se. Yabo. Kodwa manje kubona kuvela kube ngazuthi you are expected ukuthi manje you must know it as a professional, you must perform as a professional.
Just some results basically now ukuze sibone ukuthi into esingayisupport namanje.
Exactly.
Sure.
Fana nokuthi uzo-apply lo msebenzi kuthiwa dinga u-10 years of experience. Uphuma evasithi.
Yayibuhlungu leyo nto bethu, especially coming from lama backgrounds. Ngeke ngisho ama disadvantaged backgrounds because I feel like they are very 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 well off families asemalokishini nasemafarm. It's just that phela i-wealth sina sibuki ngendlela efanayo nala kuma.
Yabona mfethu mina ngihlezi ngilwa indaba yokuthi privileged or unprivileged background.
Sure.
Yabona mfethu thina esingathi sikhule singamile kahle.
Sure.
Asiyeke ukufuna ukucekela phansi imizamo yabazali bethu.
Sure.
Yabo. Ngoba mngana wami it is a privilege to have umzali. Yabo. They could have changed their mind at any given time. Abantu abaningi ngakuzwe kuthiwa ufundile yena uyiphalala lapha ngasendaweni ukuthi ma ukuthi usufunde kangaka kodwa wahlule esokuqala esokwazi ukuhlonipha umzali uyahlonipheka and still able ukuthi ukwazi ukuphusha into yakho uyabo. Nathi we are slowly learning ukuthi okay as much as umzali uba nalento ukuthi ingane yami ngayiyekela ukuthi yenze noma yini but unama boundaries yabo.
We're talking about the importance of doing those backups and actually billing for the drives in order to secure the client's work and making sure there's no comebacks when it comes to umsebenzi. Wachaza wakhuluma ndaba ukuthi it's important because the client iliba na ama-raw if in case they need to look for something abangayitholi and also uyithole ne-version yakho ukuthi uyi-interpreta kanjani umsebenzi wabo. Yabo. Ngase ngikhuluma ngendaba ukuthi mina i-hard drive isala ngakuwena. Will it always have the client's work, which means if you have 20 weddings basically in a year, unama-hard drive awu-20. Do you keep imsebenzi ama-client ilawo ma-hard drives or do you then use it for your own personal use post leyo mcimbi loyo? Yabo. And then I think you were still going on with that. So I just want us to take it from there.
To stretch that a bit, personally, I believe that every project kumele kwazi ukukuthengela something. Otherwise, you'll be lending forever. Uyohlezi udinga ukuyohirisha ekhirisheni uyazi ukuthi any equipment iyalimala on site. So you never really have anything. Uyabo. Ngobani nakhona if you're going to be left with a hard drive eside lakho or anything nje iproject oyenzayo kumele ithengeke, that also is a profit to the business. Uyabo. A profit, it doesn't mean it must be monetary only. So when you could have charged for a drive and not bought it, usebenzise leyo abanye ke bangenza kanjalo. Depending ukuthi wena ke uithemba ngana ukuthi umsebenzi ube safe. Kodwa ke mina I believe ukuthi every work that you do, a project that you get involved in, if it's big enough ukuthi cause storage ibalekile guys. Like as creatives, you always have a problem with storage. So number one, kumele ukwazi ukustore izinto in a proper manner. Yabo. If you're going to store them in a proper manner, uthola ukuthi uzo-eda kwi-drive mhlawumbe kade usave kuyona mhlawumbe umshado usuwenza music video manje uzowufaka kwi-hard drive yomshado, uyabona ukuthi already kunokuba disorganized lapho. Uyabo. As much as when ungathi no that way is safer, but if you are quoting for umsebenzi omusha i-equipment yakhona yonke isiphelele including i-storage. I-storage is part of i-equipment. Because the boys into that we don't include kuma quotes. Ama-logistics and storage.
Yeah.
You find ukuthi umuntu ugcine seyisqueeze yena.
Sure.
Mase uyayibuza late ukuthi where's the profit of the business kanjani banibani. Uthola ukuthi you were hired, you got the job. When you produce, when you direct, when you cameraman, when you DOP,
Sure.
when you sound guy, when wonke lama position lawo anemali yakhona.
You don't charge a price yet.
And then when I charge the price yomuntu oyedwa usuwenza imisebenzi eminingi kangaka, and yet umsebenzi wakade uyowushutha is not safe. You're only depending on one drive. Leo drive leyo majini usuqedile ukukophisha wonke amakhadi iveliwe. Next thing uthi uyayiplug lokuthi
What do you do?
what do you do then? Ngoba if you had a second drive obackup ngayo uyazi ukuthi it's kept somewhere safe. Nakhona once I deliver the work ngaqeda, I will notify the client after those few months ukuthi umsebenzi ukuthi usanawo, asho ukuthi umsebenzi wakho usanawo. So anything can happen to that drive because this is selling akumini. Ngenzeka ukuthi mhlambe wena you have enough storage, but ke masuwenzile umsebenzi, what are you left with after? You can buy a drive, you can buy a drive, ingaba a memory card, ingaba a tripod, kungaba anything. But make sure ukuthi in whatever project oyenzayo you are left with some type of equipment ezosala ngakuwena. Give yourself a time period ukuthi instead of ugaine imali eningi from all these clients, that money that was supposed to be profit, let it buy you equipment. Ubuke ukuthi in the first 6 months into engenayo ama light.
Sure.
So ubuke ukuthi for every client engenayo ngidinga ama light emali engaka. So mangabe ngithi every gig i-profit yakhona is going towards buying ama lights, and then you buy those lights. Yabo. That's reinvesting back into the business.
Sure.
Ngobane uzothi how else are you investing back into the business if you're not buying anything that's equipment wise? Yabo. And that's how you're going to grow. Khule kancane. Because by the time you get to a point where you need to buy a big camera, anginakhona uzobudget ukuthi I was able to buy ama lights ngale format le kanje, okay ngizowathenga ama lights. Nalento yokuthi of wanting to get only big clients. Ama clients sometimes it's not so good they can't pay. Have formulas of payment. Or ube nama payment plans that you have. If umuntu ethi I can't afford to pay you for lomshado lona mhlambe when you quoted 25,000. Okay, you can't pay me the 25,000 or you can't afford it. Kunomehluko. Mauti you can't pay it, it means you can't pay it now or you can never be able to pay it. Let's do installments.
What if you won't pay?
Let pelaga ukho ke serious ngalento vele. Okay, angeke uyikhokhe imali engaka ngoba awu afford ukukhokha imali engaka noma ngoba awuthanda ukukhokha imali engaka for into kanjalo. So that tells me nakhona ukuthi ivalue yalento ofuna ngikwenzele yona.
We appreciate.
Exactly.
Now tell me, sasakhuluma ngale ama hard drive and storage and stuff. I think it's more about securing umsebenzi we client.
Yeah.
But what about your safety as a photographer or a
That is another
videographer or a creative? How do you ensure your safety? Because I feel like Tina, we do a lot of traveling, going to people's homes. We don't even know, I'm strangers all the
People
time.
you've never met.
You've never
bruh.
met, you know what I'm saying? So how do you ensure your security, or what would you recommend becomes a norm with us?
I mean, personally, I'd recommend ukuthi have some relations with ama security companies
Sure.
if you can afford. Yabo. But otherwise, I'd say get yourself a firearm permit.
Yo.
Yabo.
Yeah,
so konke so konke logo ifana nayo ilontonga ibusiness esikuyona ukuthi as much as some are creative we run away from the paperwork yabo ugcine umuntu esefuna ukuquota into angazi ukuthi uquotela ini ngoba uzwe kuthiwa kune set figure ukuthi if ushuthi into kanje uyicharge kanje
sure
paperwork ibalekile vethu ibalekile when as a business person because I think you more of a business person than Msizi Simaziyo oshuthayo
sure
uyabo the importance of the paperwork above into encane ukuba nama shortlist uyabo ukuthi moyoshutha umuntu meqashile mengakunikeza i shortlist uthini kuwena sicabangele izibone ukuthi uzokwenza njani those small things ama details amancane yabo the power of ukubhala into phansi sibelievela kuyona mangabe when it comes to my vision intontonton but your everyday work
sure
ukubhala izinto phansi have everything on paper siyayibalekela leyo nto zama creative paperwork baba so nanoma yini ozoyithola osukuyona whether it will be understanding the business that you are in understanding the safety of the business that you're in because even the clients mase kumele udile nawo asithi client inavumelana sekumele nikhokhelane but usewutholele wonke umsebenzi sekumele manje umlandela awukwazi ukumlandela ngithi ngoba kuma small claims
leyo ifune sifaya manje because is wonder wrong so mlandele usunesibhamu mlandele this is wonder wrong already no but I get what you were trying to say but nakhona kunalo situations where I client ithothi alisafuna ukukhokhela I think in a way ubona unesibhamu
no angiyi kwisibhamu ngiya kule
kodwa singasiza
yabona ke bafo abantu abanjengawe kabayinkosi mina ngisho ukuthi in a sense of ukuthi mangabe sine understanding ukuthi okay sengizamile ukuthi ngicommunicate nawe ukuthi okay I gave you a payment plan yabo mhlambe yakuhlula
sure
and manje sengikulandelela ngokuthi I'm sending you another paperwork eshow ukuthi njengoba ungasakwazi ukukhokha kanje for every 30 days ongidojela yona kuzoba na increment ka 30% yabo until uze ungikhokhela
but if it's not coming from a lawyer then how do you stamp it how do you make sure it's
ingakho ngithi ibusiness yabona ibusiness mangabe usu understand ibusiness itself uyazi ukuthi ibusiness kumele audit ibusiness kumele ibe nama legal representation ibusiness kumele ibe na some sort of some liquidator yabo ukuthi kube nendlela ukuthi at some point there is that leverage onayo as a business ukuthi it has some sort of buying power yabo whether izinto zakho supportwe whatever way you can be able to have some liquidator backup yabo that's just a business on its own ukuthi ke kwi photography kusebenza kanjani you have to figure that out uyabo
I think inkinga yethi enkulu la iqala khona we never professional from the start not all of us some of us ngani when someone pays you you don't give them a receipt but you are able to give them an invoice when you want
exactly.
the money so there's no binding agreement there's no receipts there's no follow up of terms and conditions of how is this relationship going to work from now on
so you can't even do your own bookkeeping
yeah so iclient nalo lithatha ngokuthi awuleli hlathi leli sengalinda
yabo
because I always ask myself ukuthi how is it you call me for your thing ngakutshela ukuthi nami ngibusy nani wangibuka for that one day ngeza kuwena ngashiya yonke into ngazosebenzela wena wanginika deposit wangivumela ngasebenza usuku lonke ungangikhokhelile ngahamba ngayendlini awungifonele awungibuzi lutho ngikufonela ngithi ngicela imali yami ungithethana ngizokubona ngizokufonela nje before isonto liphele whatever lo nginidi wena kanjalo bese kuyimina ngichase wena kodwa had it been a situation where ngathi khona mina ngivuka ngaqedile imali yami ngabe sixabene nawe yebo
inkinga enkulu ngabe sikuxatshene
sixabene manje sixabene ukuthi mina ngithe angisho ukuthi angento yakho kodwa when was kahle ukuthi ngakuquota wayivuma iprice now ufuna ikhokhelwane sefune mina ngilinde uqede yonke into nambe nema honeymoon nibuye mase kuyila ucabanga mina ufuna khona mawuzukungicabanga phela usushadile wena bakhona labanganade ukushisa ngamafoni unazi ithombe yakhumbula kunjani you don't really need this
yabo mangabe ngichazela ukuthi oh I need my full payment uthi yazi kade ngisanda ukukhuluma nalo wedeko naye kunemali ebekumele ngimkhokhele kanje namhlanje.
I think noma sesizoyivala manje just wanted one last question mase ngishaya isombululo sendaba yabo. What do you do in a situation where you have done the job, you submitted the job, you got paid, the client was happy, and then comes a clever mate of the friend who seen better than your work. Actually, client would say, "Hey man, this thing is not done right, nah," and then brings the job back to you to re-edit. I don't know if you've met a situation and you say, "Mngani, mhlawumbe ukhula yena ku-Instagram, lo kanti ngeke ku-Instagram. Why refer abantu abathize abawaziyo from Instagram or whatever?" Wawuthola umsebenzi. Sushayile yena uhappy lo mnikazi umcimbi. But labo bangabona umnikazi umcimbi who were either friends or whatever, they're not happy. Now they want you to re-edit the work.
Okay, in them wanting me to edit.
Kusho yena ke lo wayekade happy.
Lo kade happy. So yena njengoba efuna ukuthi ngu-edit kabusha.
Sekunama flaws awabonayo kade ngawaboni kathi
ufuna ngilungisa amaphutha noma ufuna ngiqale kabusha.
Uthi akayithandi nje ayisayenzi sense lento lena whatever. Uthi phela uyazi umuntu mase influence abantu bangaphandle ubuyise nezitori ezintsha nje ezikumangazayo na uthi hawu wena kade si right yonke into sekwenze njani nje. What do you do?
Yabona vethu uma ngabe uthenga imoto waphuma nayo egarage wabona ukuthi awusagculisekile usofuna ukuyishintsha mawubuyele emuva kufike kuthiweni no singakunikeza enye imoto but there will be adjustment there will be some adjustments kwi-installment sakho so yabona nje once I deliver the work and you say thank you I'm happy anything ufuna ukuyishintsha ngisho athi ufuna uku-edit kulento ufuna ngi-edit kabusha I'm charging you. You were happy at that time savumelana ukuthi uhappy so ukuthi later usu decide ukuthi usubona ngelinye ilihlo.
No, but say akasho in words ukuthi ngihappy wa notice ukuthi u receive into yakhe and wathula for a good 3 weeks wangasho twa mhlawumbe wabona ukuthi upolitiki yona uthi seyitholile wathula for a good 3 weeks comes back usena complain now angapheli kodwa useyipostile mhlawumbe ezinye izithombe but the video mhlawumbe akayipost abangani bakhe bayacomplaina kunjena afuna ukuyishintsha yonke bathi bayithanda iformat and abanye sebayatrinisha bethu ngasenzela umsebenzi omsangano kanjena sikufaka social media thina ungasibhayizeli kanjani what happens then? Ngikhumbule you never got a thumbs up but wathola blue tick and wambona poster ithombe whatever ivideo mhlawumbe uzoyiposta ngelinye ilanga but comes back now uyokhala ngeyithombe ethi mhlawumbe ithombe izazikho yini senama complaints amaningi ngalendlela.
Angithi ke ngizokwenza i-follow up yami akho ngizofona ukuthi ngoba as much as ungibluetoothile ngifuna ukukufonela.
Do you do that with all the clients?
Yeah, ukuthi have a conversation after umsebenzi. Ukuthi okay into ukuthi kanje were you happy utholile umsebenzi were you happy kanjani.
It's not a hard question to ask someone if you're happy. Gwen.
No. Mawenzile umsebenzi nawo uThemba.
Do you not feel every time you ask someone if you're happy, you're giving them room to ask to question something? Hey, ngale ngiyibuke aze ngiyabuka ukuthi
angithi ke ngila uthola khona ama options akho ukuthi njengoba sengenzile i-final edit I delivered to you ngizokunikeza igap uma ukuthi kade singasebenzisani during the edit ngayi-edit ngaze ngayiqeda i-draft leyokuqala I will give you 2 more drafts ukuthi after the 2 drafts meke wawathola lama draft awu2 of which sesivumelene sobabili ukuthi okay I know manje ngiyavuma right
imali
you
multi drafts I think that's but I don't wanna skip because I feel like it's mhlawumbe so bambea kuyona. Multi-draft, are you saying you're gonna edit this thing 3 ways? Or you saying the same thing, ushaye correction esibili, ushaye esithathu?
Ngizokwenza leyo kuqala ngikhombisa ube nezinto othi ufuna adjust, yeah. So it's just ama adjustments and corrections.
Sure.
So emva kwaloko, after those 2, anything else after those 2 sengiyakucharge. Ngishathi ufuna ukushintshana.
When do you call out leyo T's and C's leyo? Do you say it's before eqashe or ukusho ngoba nakusentsha ama correction?
Angithi ke ngakho ngithe sayibalekela ipaperwork. Kumele after usuyisendile ilontongi invoice yokuqala uyasend nama policies akho, because I believe ukuthi you should have ama policies of your company ukuthi thina sisebenza kanje. So nakhona angithi ungayisenda while usasend the quotation ukuthi now ama policies ethu kanje ngoba naye I'm sure uzobe engayijwayela into kanjalo ukuthi yini ke lelandela uthi no ngizocela ukuthi before wenze i-deposit yakho uqala wafunda ama-policies ethu, ungathi ngigaqelisile kuyinto uyabo kuba ungagaqelanga, ngoba nakhona ngizostate ukuthi wena you chose ukusebenzisa le payment kanje, so we are in agreement uyabo. So for you to have leyo file le ovuthi into esibuye ngazuthi iseceleni as ama creative, ngoba ucabanga ukuthi into kumele uyisendele ama client kuphela quotation ne-invoice. Quotation ne-invoice. Ama-receipt nje obushilo ukuthi asibaningi ama-receipt.
So nansi enye question ke mhlawumbe sengiyavala ke manje. Le question ithi this one person asks you to quote them on mhlawumbe say a graduation. Umsendele quote, umsendele ama T's and C's zakho. Service uqede. Tomorrow they come and ask you for umembeso or memulo. Quote, do you resend amalendo lena ama T's and C's zakho, or what do you do? Because sikufila ngathi every day hlezi umqina iphepha elilodwa.
Silly enough, yes, you should. Ukuthi mayiphuma ilontonga quote yakho noma invoice yakho kumele ihambe nalelo page.
Sure.
Kubuya kuyinto mhlambe ngazuthi it's silly ngoba ibuya kuyinto encane, but in the long run uyabona ukuthi akufanele kube khona la khona ethi awungitshelanga ukuthi wangitshela kule yokuqala kusho ukuthi wangitshela kule yesibili uyabo.
That's powerful.
Uyabo. So it's a document nawe osunayo ingakho kumele now phela ma we set up a document, obviously you would have some legal advice.
Sure.
Take your time if it's ukuthi business yakho we treat it as a serious business. Yabo. We treat it as something serious ukuthi there must be ngeke uwa afford mhlawumbe ngenze ukuthi ngeke uwa afford ama lawyer, kodwa unga afford ukuthi uthole I letter ye lawyer yabo ezokubhalela something that is legally binding between you and your client. I think logo kungasiza in the long run ngoba masuya kuma small claims khohlwa my guy khohlwa.
So siyavala ke manje ngicabanga ukuthi manje lento ezimnandi yabo nje kuthiwa njengoju concentrate njengo Aaron kodwa testa leyo nto somewhere. But just this last question is, how important is it to have an accountant? I feel since you umuntu osukhuluma kangaka how to shape your business, how important is it to have an accountant as a photographer or a videographer or a creative altogether? Do you earn enough to even think about that, or ndikanjalo?
Ngenze ukuthi we don't earn enough, but have it in your budget ukuthi every now and then ukwazi ukconsult. Yabo. Ngoba I believe ukuthi into enemali phakathi kunezizathu why abantu bayakofunda ukuthi ba manage imali. So now being a jack of all trades, after ucabange yonke into ngeshoot wahlanganisa equipment washoot wahlala phansi wa edit khona la uzogeja khona kuyinamba. So you do need professional opinion at every corner. Into monga understand and izokubinda nabantu money wise, take it serious. Yabo. Uzama ukuthi wakhe leso sikhwama lesisincane eceleni ukuthi ngikwazi ukuconsulta with some professionals. Ngishathiwa abangani, mozokwazi ukubakhokhela leyo mali le encane ukuthi bakwenzele amabhuku. Then why not? Yabo, ngoba this is a business. Kumele ungayibuki ngokuthi umsizi. Ngoba mawusubuka ukuthi wonke lama position la wakhona. When you begin to delegate, abantu sebekubheka emehlweni ukuthi sebedinga imali yabo. Wena busuwazi ukuthi yonke imali iza kuwena. Usuyaqala wenze njani awuthembeki ngemali. Of which most abantu abanama production bayona lapha indaba.
Sure.
Ukuthi umuntu sonke lesikhathi beyimanager yena imali beyibona yena. Yabo meke wayibona. Ukuthi iphume mnganami. Uvela ubuka ukuthi no man. Awusibantu vela akakhuthele ngaleyo ndlela.
Sure ngalinde.
Akalinde kancane mfethu. Uyabo. Kanti yabo when you have the thing of accountability, then you understand why kumele delegate. Uyabo. Ngoba ni if imali ungayiboni kahle uzobuza umuntu ophethe imali ukuthi ayibo kwenzakalani, ngoba wena as umuntu who's doing the work, once waqala wa stressa ngemali, the work goes down. Yabo nje mfethu ukucabanga ukuthi ama payment awangenanga on time, ucabanga ama rent mngani wami. I-client mfethu uthola ukuthi nomsebenzi kumele uwenze, iya freeze ingqondo. Uthi ya editor ujame mngani wami, uyiphinde into ya 100 times ubone akueditheki. Uthi uyafika udumisa imoto mhlawumbe kade ushiya light on ngaphakathi, ayifuni ukudumisa idinga ukukhikwa. Uvela ubone ngazuthi hayibo. Uyabo, uthi uyahamba emgaqweni uqhumithayo, uthi uyacabanga lelitha isipele anginaso. Isipele nginaso siqhumi.
Lazi sinjalo nje.
Sengidinga manje ukuthi imoto yabo ithwalwe. Yabo sekuyenye cost le. Awusafunctioni kahle.
Hey madoda.
Yabo.
Ngiyazi lo mpilo le. Mhlawumbe just to close now, Bethu, I want you to look at that camera and speak to yourself. When did you start photography?
2014.
2014.
Yeah.
Speak to yourself in 2014 and tell yourself something that's now seen as wisdom to you, teaching that younger boy how to view life from there till today. I don't know if I'm putting it the right way. Well, talk to yourself in a quote, basically. With what quote now reminds you of what you should have known back then that you know now?
I think I'm still driven by the same thing. One thing I can say, keep doing it. Keep doing it. If you believe enough in it, then keep doing it.
Sure.
Just keep doing it. Ngingasho mhlambe I could try and come up with some beautiful quotes, but ngeke ngisize ngumuntu othanda into straightforward ukuthi no yazi.
So keep going on, like
keep doing
persistence.
it. Keep doing it.
Sure. And then from now, I mean, since manje usula ukhona, what's next in your life? What's next?
Now I'm in a very different space. Well, not different from many people, but sengumzali. That's the first thing. Hey, sengumzali.
Two times.
Sengumzali.
So I understand, but it's fine.
So ekubeni umzali sekumele izinto ngikwazi ukuyifunda from a cool-headed perspective.
Sure.
Yabo. Angisakwazi ukuvele ngigxumele into. Sekumele ngiqale ngiconsider ukuthi okay. Kunomuntu ekumele ngibe isibonelo kuyena.
Sure.
Ekubeni isibonelo, like I think the biggest fear obanayo as umjida masuba nengane ukuthi have I learned enough to pass it on to the next person. Yabo. So as umuntu osewumzali, I ask myself every day ukuthi namhlanje ngizuzeni. Angifuni ukuyistressa ngokuthi ngithi okay in the next 10 years ngifuna ukuba la.
Sure.
Right now into engizama ukuyenza is to grow daily.
Powerful.
Mangikhula daily, I growth ifethu needs a lot of introspection. Ukwazi ukuhlala phansi ucabanga ukuthi okay, ngihambe ngafika la, ngifike kanjani la. And if ngifuna ukumove to the next level, what do I need to do? Yabo. So ekubeni umzali nakhona sengibuka umsebenzi engiwenzayo ukuthi it's not just ukuthi I'm in a creative space. It is a business. I need to treat it like a business. And ngimele ngiyibeke esimweni sokuthi it's either I'm an employee in the business or ngifuna ukuba ilo guy lo chomayo ukuthi no, I own a business. Ngoba phela vethu ukuthola ilontonga certificate saka CIPC. It's easy, dog. Ngena ku internet you register. So that doesn't make you a businessman.
Sure.
So ekukhuleni kwami izinto izinqumo engiyithathayo sekumele ngicabanga ukuthi yazini this must go for this amount of time. If ngithi ngiyashutha manje ukushutha kwami it must be able to sustain me ukuthi ngikwazi ukwenza A B C and D. Uyabo. Angisayibuke ngokuthi no kuyang excite ukushutha. Thank God ukuthi I'm doing something that I love.
Hey, amazing.
That is a blessing on its own to be doing something that you love.
Sure.
Uyabo.
Hey.
Nakhona njoba ngisho ukuthi growing as a person ngingasho ukuthi I want to have the biggest studio kanje. No. Mina my next level manje is learning how to tell a story ngamagama. Because I find ukuthi that has been my biggest challenge. Ngikhohlwe ukuthi isingisi mhlambe ngisifunde sekulate kanjani. But having to be able ukuthi nami ngibe nalento ekuthiwa eloquent tongue. Nginisho kanjalo eloquent tongue. Ngikwazi ukuthi nami ngibe yabo ngithi mangikhuluma into enohlonze. Yabo. Njengonxumalo ama vision
Undo. No, okay. I just want to say, thank you very much, bro, for actually giving us a chance to sit down with you. I know there's a lot that we could delve in because we've got so much to share and we haven't seen each other for such a long time. So a lot will go unsaid right now, but I think from those few nuggets that we've picked up today, I feel like anyone can tell there's an experience in this man. A person's experience you can tell by the first thing that he utters when they open their mouth. So I learned from his billion, even if they didn't say much. So I really want to say I appreciate you for taking your time and giving us those cards. We can never pay you for that. I mean, if only we were getting paid here.
Cards.
You know what I'm saying? So I really want to say kudos to you, bro, for giving an ear to me or even taking my calls when I did call, because a lot of people would have declined it because photographer, whatever. We ignore each other because of competition. But you took time, bro, and you gave it your best. You spoke to me when we haven't spoken in such a long time. We could have been speaking about other things, but we spoke about something that could help someone else out there. And I think a lot of people will take notes from this and be apply influence because I learned a lot personally. I thought I knew something, but today I'm shaking. Not to sound as if I'm guessing you, bro. I think if anyone was to listen to this right now, they'll tell you, Guti, fuck, that guy has got a lot to say. And related because now I think I'm like that. And I really hope your career just blossoms from, not from here, but continue from where it is right now and just keep going. And I hope one day, because of that experience, it takes you to places outside where you are right now. So uzobone okunye ungaphekwa lokwazi.
Ngiyabonga bafu. Mina engafuna ukusho ukuthi I share the same sentiments as you, the same appreciation you say you have for me. I have the same appreciation and much respect.
Sure.
Yabo njengoba kade ngisho off camera ukuthi people should give you flowers now. Hayi ukuthi mhlambe nakhona I'm guessing you up ngoba sesazine for years, but knowing you, it was easy for me to answer your call ngoba over the years you've shown nothing but consistency.
Sure.
Now ubuhlezi usho ukuthi amachita tswempu nami la emnyango kodwa ngizobadla nge-energy ngizoke ngiyibambe ngasame energy kusazoba mnandi.
Always, forever, bro.
So that is something to admire.
Sure.
Abantu abaningi bangasho ukuthi Msizi useqalileke manje mhlawumbe is catching on that podcast wave ton. But knowing you ngiyakwazi ukuthi mawuplan into ngisho athi uyazi ukuthi izohamba iflop ufuna ukubona ukuthi izoflop uma isifika
Sure.
And that's something to admire, my guy.
Sure.
Especially in this space that we are in as ama creatives. Ukuthi abantu think ukuthi you media mhlawumbe isuka izolo mhlawumbe you got some sort of funding from somewhere.
Sure.
But you ukwazi ngisho ukwenza ama renovations, ukwazi ukupenda, ukwazi ukushisela. So beyond Msizi lo simaziwe the vision so even negama lakho sebengasho nje ukuthi lo amjida kanjani but thina sikwaziyo my guy, your consistency we can't compare, my guy. Makukhona ongiphikisayo eThekwini angchallenge
Azengikhale. Thank you very much, guys. Ngiyabonga kakhulu, bro. I feel like leyo ubone lento makuculela wena happy birthday ukuthi uzuze guys. Not happy birthday to you too.
But no, my guy, kumele sikushayele ihlombe ngoba yabona mfethu most guys ngenze example ngawe ngithi yabo as much as cause nami I've tried ezinye izinto ngafeyila but then ngibuye ngithi Msizi usayiphusha le shandies yabo that gives me energy.
Sure.
Even nothing leyo ukuthi yabo we are in the same space kunokuthi yabo kuyacompete.
Sure.
That's good sport.
Sure, it's good sport.
And when ususikhombisile ukuthi yazini guys okay nizosenza le sports but manje ngizokwakhe esami stadium.
Sure.
Uzani nizodlala la.
Sure.
Cause
Pastor Zone. Kodwa phela ufana noba. Uyazi na ngisho ba.
Seniyapeta.
Anadansi. Wabona anadansi la. Uyena. Sure.
So kumnandi ukuthi manje abantu sebethi we are at you media studio kanjani. Abakwazi Msizi uyakhumbula lokho yakho yakudala uphethe islate nentontoni umsize nekade enkulu. So ukubuka leyo growth, my guy, komunye umuntu ngenzeka ukuthi it's not much growth but yabo if you are in this space to understand ukuthi le reflects nje iyodwa.
Sure.
Umuntu oshuthayo uyazi ukuthi angeke uvele uvuke ekseni uyoshopa le shandisi lena. Not to say ukuthi you've made so much money but knowing you ukuthi izinto umuntu ocabanga kanjani ophusha kanjani, that's admirable.
Sure.
So even ilonto ngakho mina ngifise ngazi ukuthi i-podcast yakho vethu ingaphumelela because whatever uzobukhuluma ngayo when uyazi ukuthi how far you can go with it.
Sure.
And hayi mina Sicebe ngiyakuncoma mina. And abantu ngithi osicebe ngoba angiyona inkabi mina indaba kaNkaba ngisebenzisa. Sicebe, let's all have good lives.
Sure.
Kusazoba mnandi.
Hey bro, mina receive. Hey, amadle bakombulo wezo. No bro, definitely. Abafethu, I know. Thank you very much for even tuning in. Siyazi lapho emakhaya whoever has had an opportunity to watch this would have taken a lot because this conversation was just captivating. Wanami, I don't think I even asked enough questions. I feel like there was a lot to ask. Today, for the first time in a podcast, I just sat down, look, this was beautiful. I feel like because Tina said if Mazibuko, I don't think it's
and I have to say, if all of us are doing very well out there.
I know that definitely.
Yabona fethu is standard. If all of us should keep it up. Hayi ngoba ngicomba wena kuphela nabanye ezinye intwana out there ngenzeka ukuthi angibazi nababangazi kodwa mangibuka umsebenzi fethu like guys are really doing well. You should keep the same energy.
Sure.
Yabo, keep the same energy. Yes, ama client azoba nalezo inkinga but keep the same focus and energy.
No, definitely.
If Msizi is doing a seminar yokuthi how to keep the same energy noma uvule inkampani, same energy enterprise,
Sure.
I'd be the first member.
Hey,
I'd be the
when I
first
go
member.
see you.
Yabona bethu staying
Sure,
up
sure.
those nights banban.
Sure.
It's not easy bafu ukubalekela
Not at
umbhedo.
all, bro. Not at all.
It's not
bro.
easy ukubalekela umbhedo.
Nah, no. Asivale manje. If you want to follow our details, chances wafaka lana, guys. You just check out our YouTube, Facebook, Rumbler. Oh, Rumble. It's Rumble, eh? It's Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, Instagram, and TikTok. It's at forecast_podcast. Wonderful. Peace.
It's the forecast. Hey.
Talk about it if you're about it with no hesitation. Need a conversation. Have a conversation. Talk about it if you're about it with no hesitation.
For more content, make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, like, comment, and click on the notification bell. And don't forget to follow us at forecast_podcast.